Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in. My name is Velile and I am a lifestyle blogger from South Africa. If you are new, you are welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe. On this channel, I talk about everything lifestyle from home decor, home living, food and travel. And I have a passion for rural development in South Africa. I come from the village and I have seen a lot of developments in the village. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be taking you through 4 properties that I own in the village and don't pay mortgage for and never paid mortgage for since I've occupied this property. I'll tell you how I did that. This is my first property and I am featuring my husband on this video throughout. You see him a lot. Here he's showing you how the property big the property is. As you can see from the boundary walls of fencing, that is the brown stones that are fencing around the property, and they stretch all the way from the inside of the house escalating to the outside where the cattle is. That's where the cows sleep, the outside of the property. And then the property still extends all the way down to where the white small toilet is, right there at the corner. That's where the end of the property is. So you asked me how much I had to pay for this property. I paid only 150 rands to the chief of the village, and it was given to me. This land was given to me almost for free because 1,550 rands is equivalent to 15 US dollars, which is nothing. Who buys land for that much? These are our cows, and our cows actually, it's not even all of them that you see over here. There are some of them, probably they are already up, but here they are. This is our investment that we have decided to have around here, including our goats. As you can see, my husband is taking them out. Goats are very easy to manage. You don't even have to follow them and guide them. They know where to eat, and then they know where home is. They are going to come back around 4 p.m. They'll be coming back. Right now it's around 9 a.m. and they are getting out. They are going to find their way out, go and find food, and then come back. The little one that is left behind, this one has been actually neglected by its mother, because the mother actually is very sick. So we are feeding this little small cow back here, just try to feed it into life. So we bottle feed it when we are here at home. We love this little small one. Actually, it has gotten used to us. Second property that I own in the village is this plowing field. As you can see, the house is over there. If you look up, that's where the house is. So this is the plowing field that was given to us when the chief gives you the land to build your home. They also give you the land to be able to plow and plant and feed your family. So, but this is too large, obviously, for our family. It's so big. As you can see, my husband is pointing where it's starting and where it ends. All of this we can utilize. You can utilize it any way we like and we desire. So we have decided to plant different kinds of things here, and this helps us to feed the family, and also it helps us to be able to sell whatever we have been planting and also distribute. Uh, on a previous video, I also talked to you guys about the house that I have built for in the land that was left to me by my late parents. And this is the land. This is the third property that I am talking about. This guy is helping me today to fence it around, and I'm taking you throughout the property so that you can see how big the property is. We are fencing the property today, and the small holes that you are seeing on the ground, we are putting the poles so that we can also tie the fence in order for us to secure the property. The property is so big, and I have so much that I have planned for the property. And if you have any ideas, please give it to me. But I do also have ideas that I have, which are both personal and also business wise. This is another investment that I have in the village. This is property number three, and I'm very grateful for this because I did not have to pay anything for this. It was handed over to me by my parents, who also acquired this from their parents, and if the chain goes on, that means my kids will have it when I'm no longer on this earth. They will have this. So it is an investment for the family, one way or the other. So this is how great it is. And people will say, what it is that is in the village. Why would I have to move to the village? Oh, yes, this is the reason why you have to go back to the villages, guys. There's so much you can do. You can live here and be able to gain your respect instead of sitting in the city and staying there without a job or hustling one way or the other and competing with so many people for just one and little small whatever is available in the cities. This is how big this property is, and soon I'll be showing you what I've done with it. We have electricity here, we don't have to worry. Number four, this property is very new. People here is not too far from the other properties. It's about 20 minutes drive. People are building close to each other here, but still in the rural areas. So I've decided to buy this property, and also you go to the chief, and then you ask if you can be able to buy the property. This property, as you can see, I have my family standing to show how big it is. I only paid 2,500, which is equivalent to almost 250 US dollars. That's it. That's all I paid. So, guys, let me take you through my village. I'm driving inwards. I'm not driving on the freeway this time because I wanted to show you what's happening inside the villages. These are the cows. They belong to somebody else, and these these cows, they go on their own, go and look for food, find water, and then they go back home. Sometimes they have to come and fetch them one way or the other, but they do sometimes find their own way back to their homes. As you can see, as we're traveling here, there are no homes. So this is still the land that needs to be utilized. We have so much water in the villages. As I'm crossing this bridge, this is still my village. It's still part of my village. It's inside, inward of the village. The land that has not been occupied by so many people, and so much can be done with this land for tourism. I have been looking at this land several times, and I've realized that so much can be done. Look at the water. The livestock has so much to eat, from goats to cows to anything. They have so much to eat. And we also, as humans, have so much that we can do to utilize this land. I have been thinking of so many things for tourism in this area. In this area, you can do trails, or whether horse trails, or people can drive around and have a picnic somewhere in the middle of the village. I wish I had a drone so that I can show you how beautiful it looks from the top, because it's so beautiful. People can take a drive, and then they can just sit somewhere else, have a picnic, enjoy the peaceful surroundings of the village, and then carry on with their lives. So this is good for tourism, and I have been looking at this area one way or the other. I'm just going to try and talk to people in the village and see what else we can do as the community so that we can build more investment for our families in the village. Look how beautiful this is. This is driving inwards, so there's no tar on the roads. It's plainly just what it is, but at least there are roads to be able to drive through and pass through. So you can do game drives here. There's nothing much to see in terms of animals because we don't have wildlife animals, but we pass, as you can see, you pass a lot of livestock that belongs to villagers, which is their investment. It doesn't get lost. Even if it does get lost, they do find it. So this is the freedom. Look how healthy these cows and goats are. As I'm driving here, my husband and I, we had so many ideas, and we were thinking, my Lord, We need to do something about this, especially for tourism. Look at this. It's like a forest that's full of treasure that still needs to be found. Why not? Why not come to the village and do this? I'm sure each and every one you can be able to find something to do in the village and something to invest in the village. There are very few houses there and there on these parts of my village, but practically it's not occupied by anybody right now except animals that are roaming around and in finding something to eat. Actually, it's been left for now for animals to be able to eat and you know and just walk around. But why not for tourism? Why not utilize all of this for tourism? There's electricity, there's everything. I mean, you can picnic around and then carry on, do your drive, and view and look at the village, the beauty of the village. There's so much to see, people to meet in the village. And then horse trails. You can ride horses here and then with a guide. And, you know, people can make money out of all of this. So there's so much life in the village, people. There's so much investment. Please do come to the villages of South Africa and live there because there's so much you can be able to benefit from. I'm not just selling the villages here, but I'm just showing you exactly what else you can be able to I mean, utilize or the land that is at your disposal, but people they just overlook this because people are rushing to go and live in the cities. Cities are good for a certain extent. I am also living in the city, partly living in the city. I am working in the city, but every money that I make in the city, I come back and invest in the village because this is where life is. Thank you for tuning in, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I will also show you more and more of the village developments as we go along. So keep tuning in into my channel, and thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.